briefing of the chapter first, because there has been a gap, right? So hurriedly, I'll just review once with you that in 10th standard, we are only going to read about the movement which started from 1915 onwards with the coming of Mahatma Gandhi to India. This much you all understand? And before this, I have discussed with you a few events, clear, which are important. And now we read important events of 1914, the First World War. I have already explained that to you, that what happened in the First World War and what were the results of the First World War on India. You can note down this question also. Please note down, what were the effects of the First World War? What were the effects of the First World War on the people of India? All right. And we have already discussed the points. 3 points are mentioned on page number 54. Clear? On page number 54, these 3 points are mentioned, which I have already discussed with you. And beta, remember, you have to write all answers properly in points. This time, I am not going to give you ready answer. I am going to guide you, and I am going to see that how you write the answer yourself, because I have already guided you. Then in PT2, you could not write the answers properly. So now we have time. We are going to practice writing the answers properly ourselves. Clear? So points I have already discussed. If you have any doubt, towards the end of the lecture, I'll give you time. We will discuss your doubts in that. You can note down your doubt, beta. Okay? Side by side, when I'm giving the lecture, if you have any problem, if you have any doubt, note down the doubt, and towards the end of the lecture, together I will take your doubts. Is it clear? But when you start writing this answer, now that as I have given you this question, what were the effects? It is very important for a student of 10th standard to mention this much, that the First World War, it started in 1914, lasted till 1918. ये हमें पता है ना, फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर की ड्यूरेशन पता है हमें, ठीक है? तो जब भी हमने अपना आंसर स्टार्ट करना है, तो हमने इंट्रोडक्शन में हमने क्या लिखना है? इफेक्ट्स. So before we actually start writing the effects, in the introduction, it is very important that we mention that, चाहे हम ब्रैकेट में मेंशन कर दें ड्यूरेशन 1914 to 1918, clear? Or otherwise we can speak as I told, you can write as I spoke just now, that from 1914 to 1918, and India participated indirectly on behalf of the British, because India was a colony of the British. Clear? So this much of little bit, 1 or 2 sentences are must before you start writing the effects. I hope this question is clear. Clear to everyone? All right. Now next we have discussed, I told you that Gandhiji, when he came to India, he started extensively touring India, and he went to different places. We have already discussed 1916, 17 and 18. And I told you that we will be representing these on the map. So you must have political map of India also with you. So whenever we are going to start the other work, so in that we have to do some these also, and some other important Congress sessions on the political map of India. Clear? Now moving further, we come to the events of 1919. Clear? We have done the Rowlatt Act and the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Clear? These 2 events are clear to you. I have already explained the Rowlatt Act and the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. So 1919, both the events. Now write down another question which you have to do. Question number 2. Write on page number 55 only, where these events are mentioned. Write a short note on the Rowlatt Act and the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. The Rowlatt Act and the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. These questions are for all the students, right? So 2 questions are there. I hope these 2 events are clear to you. I have already explained. Now suppose I have told you short note. Short note does not mean that you will start writing in paragraph. We must know that how our answer can be written properly in points. So I have given you these 2 questions for which you have to write the answers. So this is your assignment for today, the homework for today, which we had discussed. Now, as we proceed further, so we are going to start with 1.3, that is why non-cooperation. Clear? Now, why non-cooperation? I told you earlier also once that first of all, what we need to do, we need to understand that what is cooperation. Clear? That is to be in agreement with someone. ठीक है, जैसे हम कहते हैं किसी के साथ कोऑपरेट करते हैं, अच्छा ठीक है, कोई आपको एग्जांपल दे देते, कोई कहता है मेरे साथ काम करने चलोगे या मेरा ये काम कर दोगे, एंड वी एग्री, राइट? दैट इज कोऑपरेशन. So Gandhiji was of the opinion that British were successful in establishing political rule in India because they got cooperation from the Indians. Clear? So now non-cooperation. तो अब हम क्या चाहते हैं? We don't want that British should continue ruling in India. We don't want that India should be the colony of British. Okay? तो अब हम क्या करना चाहते हैं? हम we don't want to cooperate with the British. Clear? तो वो हम कैसे करेंगे? What should be the method? Clear? So why non-cooperation? So here one MCQ question is also very, underline this. In his famous book Hind Swaraj in 1909. All right? So underline this for MCQ. So Gandhiji was of the opinion that if Indians decide not to cooperate, we can be successful. And I told you that for this, Gandhiji and Shaukat Ali, clear? Because we are combining the other movement also. Combining 2 movements, Khilafat movement and non-cooperation movement together, because now in the second paragraph, very first line is there in the form of a question. How could non-cooperation become a movement? Okay? You can get this only as question. How could non-cooperation become a movement? A movement का क्या मतलब है? जैसे आपको पता है 9th स्टैंडर्ड में हमने वर्ड किया था रेवोल्यूशन, किया था ना, फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन, रशियन रेवोल्यूशन. हमने वो रेवोल्यूशन वर्ड क्यों यूज किया? फ्रेंच से पहले, रशिया से पहले, ठीक है ना, हमने उसको रेवोल्यूशन वर्ड क्यों दिया? रेवोल्यूशन का मतलब होता है देयर इज अ ड्रास्टिक चेंज. एक चीज से बिल्कुल सिस्टम बदल के दूसरा हो गया. मोनार्की थी फ्रांस में, क्या हो गया? पार्लियामेंट्री डेमोक्रेसी हो गई. रशिया में क्या था पहले? कैपिटलिज्म था, बिकॉज ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन. बदल के क्या हो गया? सोशलिज्म. कंप्लीट चेंज ओवर, राइट? एंड सिमिलरली मूवमेंट का मतलब होता है अ चेंज और अ डेवलपमेंट. तो इसको नॉन कोऑपरेशन मूवमेंट को मूवमेंट कैसे बनाया जा सकता था? हाउ गांधी जी कुड कन्वर्ट इनटू अ मूवमेंट so that maximum number of people can participate in it. And as I told you earlier, that it was very important that both Hindus and Muslims participated together in this movement. Until and unless this was not a mass movement, we could not think of getting independence for India. Clear? क्यों बेटा ये आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना है? It's why it is important, because जब तक आपको बैकग्राउंड नहीं पता होगी तो you will not be able to change or write any answer. Suppose you get a different question. Now moving further, what was to be done? To be unfolded in stages. To be unfolded in stages का मतलब होता है, it is not suddenly that today I have announced that non-cooperation movement, कल हमने non-cooperation movement start कर दी, सब कुछ इकट्ठा से ही कर दिया. No, it will start in steps. Stages का मतलब है unfold in stages means that one step, second step, third step, it will progress in steps. Suddenly everything will not be implemented at one given time only. And what would be done? It should begin with surrender of titles. Surrender of titles means titles जैसे British, when they used to be happy with any service of any Indian, कोई kings होते थे तो उनको सर की टाइटल दे देते थे, राय बहादुर की टाइटल दे देते. You might have read earlier in your junior classes. We know that Rabindranath Tagore also was given the title which he returned later on. Then knighthood की titles दे देते थे. तो सबसे पहले what was the first step? That to do away. Surrender का मतलब होता है to do away, to submit that we will not take any such titles any further, और जिनको मिली हुई हैं they will refuse to be known by those titles. Surrender. Next is, then they would boycott civil services, army, police, courts and legislative councils, schools and foreign goods. Clear? And we know that First World War अभी होके हटा है. British had forcibly recruited Indians in the army. ठीक है? पुलिस में भी Indians हैं, courts में भी Indians जा रहे हैं, schools में भी जो British run schools हैं वहाँ भी students हैं, teachers are also Indians, and we know ICS उस टाइम पे, जैसे अब IAS है ना, Indian Administrative Services, उस टाइम पे इनको ICS कहते थे, Civil Services. So civil services are those servants, civil servants are those people who are also called as bureaucrats. उनको हम bureaucrats भी कहते हैं. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था कि दो administrations parallel चलती हैं. एक हमारी पुलिस रूल एंड जो उसको regulations को देखती है, law and order को देखती है. दूसरी हमारी होती है civil administration, the district commissioner. Clear? जो DC है हमारा, वो क्या है? वो civil administration. Clear? So all these personnel which work at this level are other IAS officers होते हैं ये, या फिर हमारी हर एक स्टेट की एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जो एग्जाम क्लियर करके, जैसे पंजाब का IPS, सॉरी नॉट IPS, PCS. IPS is Indian Police Services, so PCS पंजाब सिविल सर्विसेज क्लियर करते. इसी तरह हरियाणा की, राजस्थान की अपनी अपनी भी होती है. क्लियर? सो वो हो गए सिविल सर्विसेज, बॉयकॉट ऑफ कोर्ट. तो इसका मतलब है कि सोसाइटी के जितने भी इंपॉर्टेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस थे, ठीक है, वन बाय वन वी विल स्टार्ट बॉयकॉटिंग. तो इससे क्या होगा कि सारा काम स्टैंड स्टिल हो जाएगा. राइट? तो हम जो है सोसाइटी का सारा काम उनका, उसको एक टाइम के लिए हम बंद कर देंगे. एंड इसका क्या रिजल्ट होगा? एक तो ब्रिटिश विल नॉट बी एबल टू परफॉर्म एनी वर्क, राइट? एंड सेकेंडली इकोनॉमिक लॉस. टू थिंग्स विल बी देयर. ठीक है? जैसे अब व्हाट इज हैपनिंग विद द फार्मर्स एजिटेशन, आपको पता ही है ना. फार्मर्स आर डूइंग अ पीसफुल एजिटेशन. पीसफुल एजिटेशन चल रही है ना, नो वायलेंस हैज बीन देयर. क्लियर? सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? एक तो इफेक्ट हो रहा है at so many times, so many other corporate houses, so many other institutions are not working. Clear? And second is economic loss. आप पढ़ रहे होगे न्यूज़पेपर में सुन भी रहे होगे कि करोड़ों में लॉस हो रहा है. राइट? सो दैट इज इकोनॉमिक लॉस. तो जब हम कोई भी ऐसा प्रोटेस्ट करते हैं, राइट, कोई भी ऐसा जब हम प्रोटेस्ट करते हैं तो उसका जो सोशल इम्पैक्ट तो होता है. सोशल इम्पैक्ट मीन्स सोसाइटी को. क्लियर? और उसका इकोनॉमिक इम्पैक्ट भी होता ही है। जब कोई मूवमेंट नहीं होगी, ठीक है, गुड्स आर नॉट कमिंग, वी नो अबाउट ट्रेन्स, दैट इशू इज गोइंग ऑन ऑलरेडी इन पंजाब, so how that economic loss is also there. So same thing happened at that time, because the Indians wanted to protest against the British government, so they decided to boycott all these, that is the army, the police, the courts, the schools and the legislative council. अब legislative council क्यों? मैंने आपको बताया था कि जब 1885 में जब कांग्रेस बन गई थी, तो 1905 के बाद तक हमने कौन सा मेथड अडॉप्ट किया था? Yes, 3 P's, that is petition, persuasion and prayer to the British, and that could only be possible अगर हम क्या कर रहे थे, हम किसी ना किसी तरह से काउंसिल्स में अपनी पार्टिसिपेशन दे रहे थे by getting elected. But in 1905 Bengal was partitioned. Partition of Bengal, आपने 8th standard में जब freedom struggle सारी पढ़ी है, तो at that time you might have read partition of Bengal, clear, in 1905. And इसके next ही एक line है, आप देखो, many, second paragraph, many within the Congress were however concerned about the proposals. Which proposals? The proposal, yes. अब proposals कौन से हैं? Proposals का क्या मतलब होता है? Agenda, what we are going to do. हम किसके proposals discuss कर रहे हैं? नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट के बेटा हम प्रपोजल्स कौन से डिस्कस कर रहे हैं? नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट के प्रपोजल्स हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं ना, कि जब भी हमने नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट हमारी स्टार्ट होगी तो हम उसके अंडर क्या करेंगे? क्या करेंगे मींस प्रपोजल्स, ठीक है। तो उसमें आप सेकंड लाइन है, आपके फर्स्ट लाइन है सेकंड पैराग्राफ में, मैनी विद इन द कांग्रेस वर however concerned about the proposals. Concerned about the proposals का मतलब है यहाँ पर that they were apprehensive. Again, apprehensive का क्या मतलब होता है कि मैं ये सोच रही हूँ कि ये जो मैं करने जा रही हूँ ये सक्सेसफुल होगा कि नहीं होगा. Concerned, मेरा concern है, like when we took your consent that you want to now during corona, we took your consent that you want to come to school or not. Your parents were concerned, clear, whether they should send you or not, right? Why they were concerned? Because of the safety. तो हम now we will go back to the national movement. मैंने आपको वो वर्ड समझाना था कि concerned का मतलब यहाँ पर क्या है, ठीक है? तो उस टाइम पे ये प्रपोजल्स कांग्रेस में रखे गए, ठीक है, जो हमने अभी डिस्कस किए. नाउ मैनी विद इन द कांग्रेस क्यों कह रहे हैं? बिकॉज वी नो दैट कांग्रेस वाज डिवाइडेड इनटू मॉडरेट्स एंड रेडिकल्स और मॉडरेट्स एंड एक्सट्रीमिस्ट्स. नॉट बिकॉज दीज वर टू पार्टीज, ओनली बिकॉज they wanted that a different method should now be adopted to achieve these goals. क्यों? क्योंकि ब्रिटिश वर नॉट गिविंग एनी पॉजिटिव रिस्पॉन्स टू अवर प्रीवियस मेथड्स. तो जो रेडिकल्स थे, लाल बाल पाल, मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था, दे वर रेडिकल्स. तो उन रेडिकल्स का ओपिनियन था, और या किसी और भी जो कांग्रेस के मेंबर्स थे उनका ओपिनियन था कि हो सकता है जो हम प्रपोजल्स दे रहे हैं दीज माइट नॉट बी सक्सेसफुल. तो इसको हम कह रहे हैं कि many within the Congress were concerned. Is it clear? So next there was another, after 2-3 lines, that there was intense tussle within the Congress. ये दोनों चीजें एक ही चीज को बताता है, concerns भी और tussle भी. Intense tussle means that a very serious discussion was going on. Like, वैसे अदरवाइज टसल को हम कहते हैं स्ट्रगल, like when you play that game of tug of war की गेम खेलते हो ना आप, तो there is a tussle that which team is going to pull the rope, खेलते हैं ना हम, तो there is a tussle between the teams. तो हम यहाँ पर literal meaning नहीं ले रहे हैं, हम कह रहे हैं कि there was serious discussions whenever the sessions were being held, there were serious discussions about the proposals which were being adopted under the non-cooperation movement. Clear? Up to this much it is clear? All right. So finally, the Congress at the session in Nagpur in December 1920, underline this. The Congress session at Nagpur in December 1920, a compromise was worked out and the non-cooperation program was adopted. तो अब नागपुर दिसंबर में जो सेशन 1920 में हुआ, a compromise means that the division which was there within the Congress over the taking of decisions that what proposals have to be adopted, there they reached a compromise. Compromise होता है आपस में किसी तरह से agreement कर लेना, ठीक है? To reach an agreement. Compromise means to reach an agreement. Clear? तो जब आपस में कांग्रेस की मीटिंग में ये agreement हो गई, so finally this was adopted, the proposals were adopted and it was decided that non-cooperation program should be launched now. Clear? Now next part is, how did the movement unfold? Who participated in it? How did different social groups conceive the idea of non-cooperation? अब हमने proposal बना लिया, discussion हो गई उस पे. Now we thought that we have to implement. Implementation आ गई अब इसकी. Implementation means कि अब हमने इसको practically करना है, ठीक है? जो हमने proposals बनाए थे, boycott करना है, ठीक है? Legislative Council छोड़ देनी है, school छोड़ देने हैं, army में नहीं जाना है, ठीक है? तो अब ये सारे proposals का time आ गया कि अब हमने इनको practically implement करना है. And we know that India had a diverse population from the very beginning. A diverse population which was being ruled by different kings, nizams in different areas and provinces when the Britishers were in India. जब Britishers India में थे, तब भी अपने behalf पे Britishers ने Indian kings को दिया हुआ था administrative work. Overall, maybe Britishers had taken control, but they had given the further powers to them. तो हमारा कहीं पर कोई प्रोविंस था, कहीं पर डिफरेंट प्रोविंस था, कहीं पर कोई किंग रूल कर रहा था. तो हमारी इंडियन सोसाइटी में डाइवर्सिटी बहुत थी. क्लियर? और उस टाइम पे चाहे हम कहते थे कि इंडिया इज वन कंट्री, बट अभी तक भी जो इंडियंस थे वो पूरी तरह से यूनाइटेड नहीं थे, थिंकिंग दैट दे हैव टू टुगेदर स्ट्रगल फॉर इंडियाज फ्रीडम. तो जब हम कह रहे हैं कि डिफरेंट स्ट्रैंड्स विद इन द मूवमेंट, डिफरेंट स्ट्रैंड्स, नाउ ऑन पेज नंबर, नेक्स्ट पेज नंबर 58, डिफरेंट स्ट्रैंड्स विद इन द मूवमेंट. स्ट्रैंड्स का क्या मतलब होता है? अदरवाइज का मतलब होता है धागे, अलग अलग. जैसे आप राखियां देखते हो ना, या कोई और थ्रेड्स होता है, इंटरवोवन किया होता है, 3-4 कलर्स के साथ हमने किया होता है, तो उसको हम कहते हैं स्ट्रैंड्स. So why we are using this word over here, different strands within the movement, that this is being referred to as the people. Clear? Different strands का मतलब है how people in the society reacted to the movement, non-cooperation movement, and what were their, what they expected, aspirations. ठीक है? हमने तो ये मूवमेंट लॉन्च करने के लिए बोल दिया, ठीक है? अब जैसे मूवमेंट तो चल रही है फार्मर्स की मूवमेंट चल रही है ना, ठीक है? तो अब कितनी सारी एप्रीहेंशंस हैं, ठीक है. maybe one group of people are looking at the bills in a different way, जो प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं. There might be others. सोसाइटी में ट्रेडर्स हैं. So different people in the society, how they saw this movement. वो इस मूवमेंट में क्या देख रहे थे, कैसे इस मूवमेंट को देख रहे थे. तो we are going to read in detail about that. That is different strands within the movement. Now the movement has been launched, right? And Gandhiji has successfully cooperated, included two movements, that is non-cooperation and Khilafat movement. Now the first 2.1 is movement in towns. Clear? That in the towns जब हम कहते हैं तो urban areas. When we are saying towns, that is urban areas में, the movement started with middle class participation in the cities. So middle class means इसका हम जब nationalism in Europe when we will do, तब हम डिटेल में करेंगे that how this. आपने उसमें भी याद है, हमने 9th स्टैंडर्ड में रेवोल्यूशन में भी कहा था ना, एक हमने रिजल्ट किए थे कि कमिंग अप ऑफ अ मिडिल क्लास. इफ यू रिमेम्बर, उस टाइम पे भी हमने ये किया था. सो ये जो मिडिल क्लास है, these are those people who are mostly professionals. ठीक है ना, तो ये बहुत ज्यादा पुअर है, ठीक है, और ना ही they don't belong to the elite group. सोसाइटी का elite ग्रुप जो है ये उसको भी नहीं बिलोंग करते हैं. So that's why we say that middle class people who are generally professionals. Professional means that they are educated and they are employed or doing work at different institutions or places. So thousands of students left the government controlled schools, colleges, headmasters and teachers resigned, lawyers gave up their legal practices, the council elections were boycotted in most of the provinces except Madras. Clear? So आपको पता ही है कि हमारे अलग अलग provinces थे and administrative provinces. याद है 7th standard में आपने history में पढ़ा था that Britishers had divided, जब हमने किया था that how the Surat lost its, if you remember that time हमने ये भी किया था कि the Britishers had created new administrative provinces. Which 3 new administrative provinces? These things are connected with each other. जो हम पीछे से पढ़ के आ रहे हैं हिस्ट्री में रेफरेंसेस जो हैं, तभी मैंने आपको कहा था कि हम डिटेल में नहीं पढ़ेंगे जो प्रीवियस इवेंट्स हैं, बट somewhere or the other we will be touching these events as and when required. ठीक है, तो all right, Sukhjeet ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Should I stop with the recording?
Yeah.
Okay.